Good evening. Today is July 15th, 2019. I'm not even going to go into dates because they're all just crammed together, but I'm going to be honest. I've been in contact with one of my ex's supplies, actually, one that used to beef with, the one that he kept in a constant triangle with. And she got out before I did, but we were discussing the stuff that he would do to each of us. And he had to love bomb her a bit harder than me because she wasn't submissive, she was wild, and she did her. And she wasn't about to be disrespected, though she didn't take what he was doing as abuse. She just saw him as a dog and eventually just got fed up and decided that was the final discard. He at first stopped kicking it with me so hard because he wanted her to pay the bills at his house. But then when we relocated and she didn't have a job and he was worried about bills, he kicks her out and moves me in because I have a job. And we're just looking like, wow, he really did a number on both of us. And we think about how petty it was for us to actually be beefing with each other when he really wanted neither one of us. It was just who would take care of him and his kids while he ran the streets. So me and my other homegirl, who has dealt with a narc herself, we were listening to Bills, 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 and it was like it hit home. The song by Destiny's Child, Do You Pay Our Bills? No, but these guys have always had their hand out like our money was theirs, and it got so bad that her narc would sit there and bully her out of funds to the point where she would pay him just to go away. And my narc would have sat there and beat on me and bullied me or threatened to kick me and the baby out because I wasn't giving him any money. And the last straw is when he tricked me to send him, talking about he needed to go see his cousin, but he really went to go see another girl in a different state with my money. Now, he's done that to me before with the supply before me, where he tricked me and they end up going to a different state further away than what he claimed he was going. He claimed he was going to a job in Texas, but he was actually going to run off with her to Seattle, and he used my funds. I was 500 hot degrees and I didn't want to talk to him, cussed him out a few times, but he was able to weasel way back in. So when her friend and her beat him up because he attacked her, he calls me, and me and my homegirl give him a grip of money for him to come back to Tulsa. And I mean, it's a big mess because it was financially screwed myself to the point of no return. I'm going to explain that later. I mean, I managed to bounce back. God be the glory. But it's these people literally just feed off of you on every aspect and do not care about what you got going on. My son, because of the things he went through in my absence, requires a lot of attention. And sometimes he winds up in a hospital, And my child's father tries to get in my inbox and tells me he needs this for work and food or cigarettes, something like that, something stupid. I told him I can't give him any money. My child is in the hospital. I have to worry about that. And he goes to say, "Oh, I just need," and I block him. And then the guy I'm dealing with now has a friend that I used to watch their kids, and I was trying to explain, I'm under a lot of stress because my child has been through some things, and I'm trying to handle that. And it's my friend was like, well, didn't she care? Didn't she know that your child had needs and, was special needs? And I was like, people who are narcissists don't care about nothing but themselves. It's I asked my child's father for $10 for Orajel for the baby's mouth. And he sits there and tells me, I don't have enough. Well, dude, you just got paid. Your paycheck is $300 something. You mean to tell me you can't send $10 to your infant for Orajel? But call me. I tell him I have $30 to my name. He'll tell me, oh, I only just need 20. Did I send it? Hell no. Blocked his ass. But at the end of the day, it's like, they're selfish. They want you to pay their bills, but when it comes to reciprocating that, no. I mean, I even went the way, read a whole text argument I had with him back in the day over my child being, pictures of my child being posted with my new boyfriend. And it's like, you're mad because this man takes pictures with your child, but he supports your child 100%. When I don't have it, this dude does everything. Clothes, diaper, furniture, da da da. And he goes to say, oh, that's because he's with the mom. He's supposed to be doing that. He don't deserve a brownie point for that. And I'm thinking, my dude, you've only sent your child $25. $25, and we've been away for, this baby's 1 year old, and he hasn't really seen you since he was like 4 months because you're abusive, don't want to deal with you. But at the end of the day, this man does more for your child than you do. I have an open PayPal account, so it's not like you can't send your baby any money, because that's how you used to get money out of me. So I don't understand why you want me to sit there and block the fact that some other man is taking care of your child. They like to stunt. Like, when I used to pay all the bills in the house and he wasn't doing anything, he told his new supply that he had given me money to go buy the baby some stuff, and I spent it all on myself. No, my dude, you never gave me money. The most you've given me is $20. So for you to tell this girl, who I'm paying $1,100 on rent by myself, that I don't do anything for my child, no, that's the game they play. They like to make them look like the victim, the superhero, or something like that. And you're just the worst thing since sliced bread. I mean, you're moldy bread. My bad. Sliced bread is the bomb. Moldy bread. They just dog you. And I had to get to the point, because no matter what you do, a narcissist is never going to give you credit for what you do. Like, I can take a bunch of pictures and I could chill with the X supplies and all that stuff, but guess what? They're not going to care. All he's going to say is, oh, both of them together, more money for me. Because in their delusional mind, they feel like they own you. You can move on with your life. Another love can be married, and you still belong to them. And what makes matters worse is if you have a child with them, oh no, they're going to be on you like white on rice. So I had to like triple block everybody. I even had to cut my babies off. I love his kids. I love those girls. 2 pieces. But I had to cut them off just to prevent him from sleeping back in my life. And anybody that seems like they're bringing that brouhaha, I wasn't with the business. I wasn't with it. Because I don't need that type of energy in my life, especially somebody that drips honey from their poisonous lips, because it's really hard to start feeling, oh, poor baby. You got to see them for what they are and cut them at the root. Uproot them and cast them in the fire. All right. Protect your pockets. Protect your pockets. That's all I can say. Protect your pockets. All right, y'all. Peace.